Not to mention a duck.
Huh?
What? Who?
Huh?
Ed.
Why?
2013 marked a big year for the world and myself. Personally, I'm 1 year into university and I've already spent more money on bad choices in chicken and beer. Iron Man 3 is out and people can't decide whether it's a bit good or a bit shit.
This is the Mandarin?
I know, it's embarrassing.
And now Taylor Swift seems to be winning awards for dancing. It's kind of an up and down year, apart from the video games. BioShock Infinite, Metro Last Light, Rayman Legends, The Last of Us, The Wolf Among Us, State of Decay. These games hold a place in a lot of gamers' hearts, and I was absolutely ecstatic to know that GTA 5 would be coming out this year too.
Daddy's back, you bitches! Daddy's back, you bitches!
I still remember being so excited for a new Grand Theft Auto after the amount of enjoyment I had in Grand Theft Auto 4. It had a story which explored a deep criminal underworld, a protagonist that by the end of it I wasn't even sure if Niko Bellic was the good guy, and a multiplayer element that gripped me for years after release. Not to mention the two excellent expansions which again added new stories, characters, activities and clever moments which connected each of the main storylines flawlessly.
Try it, bro. I'll happily do more time for you.
As expected, hopes were high.
I was born to be wild, but the cage was too small.
So in the first day of release, it's already made $800 million. And in the first 3 days, it surpassed that to $1 billion. It's safe to say I'm not the only one that's bought it. The story's done, which was fine, but that's for another video. And now, like everyone, I'm waiting for the multiplayer.
With Grand Theft Auto Online, Rockstar Games is looking to bring the heart of the Grand Theft Auto experience to a living online world with multiple players. Just what you choose to do in that world is up to you.
It's fantastic. I'm playing through the modes, I'm completing the contact missions, I'm buying the cars, but that seems to be all I can do at this point. I'm not really sure they can maintain this as an online service. It's as deep as a puddle. Well, hold on, I thought we were getting heists.
I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready.
So we get a heist trailer drop on December of 2014. Right? I've had to wait this long. Why am I waiting this long? It came out over a year ago. Sadly, like one of my other great loves, it's the hope that kills you. In April of 2015, we get the heists. And they're okay. We've got a few different outfits, a few different cars, characters. We can finally go in the bank, not that one. And the money's now making sense. No longer am I having to rob the store clerk again and again and again until I make enough to get rid of that yee ass haircut. Yachts, planes, when you get these lavish purchases, I always feel there's that awkward moment where you or a friend is getting shown around like some weird daytime property show. And you have to support their purchase by saying, seems good, man. While as soon as you walk out the door, you're crossing it off your list, never having to see it again. With the introduction of businesses and new heists, it was bound to be a different beast than what I left before. I, like many others, spent time prepping and completing heists. It is easily the best way of amassing wealth in this world. The casino heist is probably where I've had the most experience in this area. However, something overlooked is that if you don't have a group of friends playing the game, it can be really difficult to pull off these complex missions, which can stretch to as long as 40 minutes a go. Other players might see your level and push you aside for someone maybe more experienced. You've got to deal with dropouts, single deaths, causing you to restart, which can lead to a frustrating and overall unpleasant experience.
Rolf is not amused, you... how do you say? Ducks?
Dorks!
For new players, especially those coming in the last 2 years, this sprawling metropolis can appear daunting and intimidating as it is now so deep. This is near 7 years worth of new content, thank you Rockstar for making it for free, which never really gives you an idea of where to start. Sure, you can buy the Criminal Enterprise starter pack, but even then I'm a bit clueless. Then a debate starts in your head of what you're here for, fun or money. The game gives the choice of shooting people and stealing cars, but that only gets so much enjoyment, and it normally lasts for how much money you have left. And then you join a part of the game, which most of us are in. The grind. This game's grind is fucking ridiculous. I have never felt like this game is more of a second job. The import, export, cargo warehouses, MC businesses where I'm driving a post van, upgrading your bases. Do you want to buy a base for half the price? Well, that means you've got to double your time on the delivery front. Monetization is annoying. We can all agree to that, and it is rife in this game. I cannot tell you how many times I have declined invasive advertisements labelled as phone calls, and Rockstar supports it. This is probably the root of everything wrong with the game. Let's take the Oppressor Mark II for example. This zippy flying menace is one of the most annoying game vehicles ever, and this game has the fucking drifter. The bike requires not a lot of skill to drive, and its auto lock-on feature makes you as simple a target as possible. But of course the vehicle's locked behind a 2 million in-game paywall, which you can spend time grinding to get, or you can just buy shark cards. But then again, that's your choice. You can vote with your wallet on this one. If I'm honest, I don't think I would have got this far in the game myself if I didn't have all the extra time lockdown offered me.
Many doors, yes? Too much for couch potato head boys like yourself.
Grand Theft Auto Online is Rockstar's biggest cash cow as of this moment. The game is as popular as ever. With new updates being released, ports to the next generation, it's not going anywhere quick. People are naturally asking when is there going to be another Grand Theft Auto, as 5 has now been out for 7 years at this point, which comes to the fore of this. Is GTA Online even GTA 5 now? I say this again as people are looking to Rockstar to see if another entry into the franchise is on the horizon, and well, player levels are as high as ever. The community is bustling, and Rockstar has been true to its word in updating the mode with new content. Eventually, new characters, new activities, and new heists to play through. Are you noticing a pattern here? If I'm playing devil's advocate for a moment, why do we even need to create a new world if we can add environments into already existing empty spaces, like the casino for example? We are giving you new characters and plots, and there's all new ways to play the game, and that's where I think we're going. It feels like Grand Theft Auto is at a similar place when another huge franchise, Call of Duty, started to run out of ideas and getting stale, throwing in celebrity appearances, mechanics that went a bit over the top, and nearly so far away from the original concept, it feels like I'm not even playing the same game anymore. Call of Duty didn't get popular by walking tanks, jetpacks, and Conor McGregor making an appearance. I love Grand Theft Auto for its immersion, quality storytelling, and rich world to explore, not flying bikes, alien weaponry, and armored tanks driving around city streets. Saying that, I can still appreciate the amount of work put into this and how it's actually managed to stand the test of time. On a personal note, Grand Theft Auto Online is probably something I will not be returning to as frequently. The moments of immersion are entirely possible, and I love sharing the experience with a group of friends. However, the pay-to-win scenario, invasive ads, and the overuse of a map for 7 years is just a bit too much for me.